he posted on his status. I don't even know what got me to be interested on him. But my eye, out of all the men, zoomed to you, focused on him.
Someone came to me and told me there's a girl in Morton who's interested in you. Her name is Hofan. I was like, who is Hofan? I didn't know. And note that I've already spoken to her through WhatsApp about the pictures and everything. But I still didn't know who you were. Because
Hey people, welcome back to my channel, and today it is a new edition of my channel. I'll be starting, me and my husband will be starting a new episode of the Lovecast. So kindly, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, and then make sure that you share it with your people. So my love, today we'll be going on about how we met.
okay, I think it would be appropriate for us to tell people what the Lovecast is all about. I guess this is the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you have to let them know what the Lovecast is all about. Yes, the Lovecast is where we are going to be discussing. We're going to be discussing our love journey. We're going to be discussing how we met. We are going to be discussing how we managed to, to overcome everything. To what do you call?
To what? Guys, you know what? I have to make this shout out, or I have to talk this. Guys, I'm tired. I'm doing this. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. I'm really tired, guys. Like, we had like few tantrum episodes of Rumi crying. So us shooting this podcast here, like, we had to sweat it. So I'm really tired. I'm trying by all means to make my mind to be here. I know you're not tired. I wish I was a husband. I'm very tired, but I have to make this work. Like, we really have to make this work so that we deliver it to you guys. So
it's a sacrifice. We have to sacrifice to be here. Okay, so like I was saying, the Lovecast is all about relationship issues, marriage issues, dating issues, and so on and so forth.
It is us sharing with you guys our experience about love, our thoughts, our...
We are even on top of that. We are not saying we are experts in this love thing. We are still young in this love thing, but we've found it fit to share with you guys because already it has been a milestone. Huh?
Yeah,
it has been a milestone. So we found it fit that okay, let us share with the people how we managed to be together for. It's how long now?
It's 5 years.
5 years. Yes. For 5 years, yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we'll, like he said, this will be us sharing with you guys. I mean, the time that we had together, I mean, it speaks a lot. So we cannot just, there are things that we encountered, difficulties, challenges that we encountered, and obviously we would like to share how we resolve them, so that, Lena, you can be able to...
Yes, to tackle those issues.
Yeah, to tackle those issues.
Yeah,
so with no further delay, today our episode will be about how we met.
And it's going to be brief.
It's going to be brief. So how did we meet, my love?
I think it's better if you start the story. You are the one who came to me first, so I think it would be good if you can tell the people
from my point of view.
Yes.
So yes, guys, I am the one who found him. He didn't search for him, but God showed me this man here. Or not?
No, yeah.
It's like you're not agreeing with me, but I found you. You didn't find me. So I really can't say I was ready for dating or I was not ready. I was at a point of my life whereby I was like, okay, I need to fight for my love life. And I was attending the school of love at our church. So the stage that I was at, I believed I was well enough or good, not good enough, but well, mature enough for me to say what I need to find a love partner. And really, I wasn't really searching, like literally searching, like, being intentional. Yeah, I was not desperate. Happy at the same time. I don't want to say I was intentional about it. No, I was really not out on the searching, doing the searching.
You just mind your own business.
I was, man, and he...
I didn't do anything.
He showed up.
God showed you.
Yeah, God showed me this man here. So this is how it went by. Usually we have ladies meeting at our church, and after ladies meeting we have to take some few photos. I mean, we're women after all. We look because we look beautiful and we share our experiences of the meeting. So this man right here was the photographer. At that time, even now, he was the photographer that took me and my friends' photos that meeting on the ladies. And then a day passed, and then the following day we still didn't receive our photos. So I was like to my friend, but then who's that guy? Then my friend told me the name. Okay, no, okay, Raymond. Okay, Raymond.
Which friend was it?
It's Juanita Meshak. She's going to kill me for this one, but it was Juanita Meshak. And I'm like, okay, give me his dial so that because like key, but we need photos. That feeling I hate that we had a meeting.
It was long overdue.
It was long overdue, and again I did like Nepasarona. And then from there I got his dials, and now I'm like, I hit him on the DM. I'm like, we need our photos. What did you say?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember. So the point is, like he took us photos and then he delayed with our photos rather. And I was so furious. I was like, what kind of a guy? Which side of him or behavior because
no, I understand.
I felt disrespected.
It was supposed to happen like that.
Oh yeah,
It was supposed to. It was part of God's play. It was supposed to happen like that.
I can't lie. I felt disrespected. I felt pissed off, and then I approached him, and then he was like, just take, with no efforts of them being edited, just take, and then we got them raw.
Did you guys pay?
We paid, yeah, that's the part. We paid, like he couldn't even allow us to take some few snaps before Riduel. He was like, you pay first and then that is when I take your photo. So there were a pile of photos, more camera in and he slept. Now that Kamiti will robal. So and then fast forward, he gave us our photos. I'm like, yeah.
Hey,
go to your business, I go to my business. And then as time went by, he posted on his status. I don't even know what got me to be interested on him. But my eye, out of all the men, zoomed to you, focused on him. So from there, I saw the status that he posted at his look.
I'm cute, no, I'm handsome. That's why.
So of course the appearance mattered. I mean, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
So from there, I saw he updated his WhatsApp status saying he's looking for volunteers that are willing to learn photography.
Female volunteers.
Female, man, he was so specific, female. I'm like, no, I have to fit myself in there. And then I said, I'm interested. And then from there, we had a talk. Okay, I was busy at school. And he was busy. And then we were like, okay, after the exams and everything, after this semester, then that is when we will meet and then go for those lessons.
And I think before you go further, it's important to know this point. There was a point whereby I didn't know who you are. I didn't know who she was.
I'm getting the story now.
I didn't know who she was, guys. Someone came to me and told this girl because she was going to the other branch of our church.
Yeah, it's same church but different branches.
Different branches, yeah. So she was going to the more branch and I was in main.
You didn't have to mention that. It's branches. Why mention it like a branch?
Yes. So she was going there and then I didn't know who she was. Someone came to me and told me there's a girl in Mawatani who's interested in you. Her name is Hofan. I was like, who is Hofan? I didn't know. And note that I've already spoken to her through WhatsApp about the pictures and everything. But I still didn't know who you were. Because I speak to a lot of people. I speak to a lot of people because I have a lot of photography clients and stuff. So she was just one of those clients.
Oh!
So I didn't know who she was. So I was like, okay, no, let me just find out who Hofan is. And then I had to search and see who she was.
And then I think, okay, we settled things. Going back to my story, we settled things. We ended our conversation by saying, no, let us finish with the semester. school, and then from there we will take it from there. You know what he did? Man, he went on with his life. Like, the school closed, the semester ended, and then nothing, no message, no nothing.
How was I supposed to know that you are closed?
We were closed. Your school, my school closed first, and then yours followed.
How was I supposed to know that your school is closed?
Come on, this is tertiary, baby. What do you mean?
I really know. I was looking for volunteers, guys, people who are serious about learning photography. So I wasn't gonna make a follow-up on someone. Hey, let's wait. Because she wasn't the only volunteer. But at least she was a bit serious. So, yeah.
Okay, you know what I did? It was, I don't know, I think it was on a Monday. And I was like, I need to call this guy. And then from there, he hit my phone.
No, I think that before the calling part, before everything, there was a point where I was asking around about you. That was before. I asked about you before. Or was it after we met?
It was after, I think.
Okay, no, continue, it's fine.
So I dialed his number. Hello. I got straight to the point. I don't remember saying hi, what. I was like, we are meeting tomorrow for a session, photography session. I was like, who's that? I'm like, oh, he doesn't even recognize me. You know, when you are in that state, or you know what, I'm interested in this guy. We expect a lot, or the guy should notice us, the way that we act sometimes, the way we walk. What do you mean?
How did you feel when I said I didn't know who you were?
Nick, feel like you are
But I think your number's already saved. You called me with a different number.
Is it?
I think so. Your BTC number. Was it BTC?
Oh, yeah, the other number.
Hey, so I didn't know who she was.
But then I was hurt because he treated me. I expected him to treat me differently, but I felt like expectations. I felt like he treated me like just any other girl. But then I was like, okay,
but you're like any other girl that time. What you
shoot, man.
Like any other girl.
I'm talking about my point of view. Now I had my expectations. You know, when interested developer, and then suddenly you feel like
continue.
Am I over explaining myself, people? Then from there, I'm like, man, we are meeting tomorrow. It's Rofaone. We're going for photography session. Remember? So, the one that you posted on your WhatsApp status. And then he laughed, and then he was like, no, let us meet on, you change the day. And then
you said tomorrow, and then I said Tuesday. I think that was on a Tuesday.
And then, let's meet on Tuesday. Okay, fine. Tuesday we are meeting. Man, I couldn't wait for Tuesday. Like, I couldn't wait. You know that excitement when you are meeting someone that you are interested in, and you are like, I need to doll up, I need to look good so that he can recognize like how I did my hair, attire. And yes, I dressed decently and nicely. And then we met, I think we met in front of Spa, guess.
And Minmo.
And Minmo, we met there. Man, when I saw him coming to me, I'm like, my God, this is my man. Like, for real, like, I had so much assurance. I don't know where I got it from, but suddenly I had so much assurance. This guy, I like him. This guy is going to be my man. And then here we are. So from there, we went to the park, claiming that I'm learning photography. I was there seated, and then he took his camera, like explaining the woman.
Everything, explaining the camera.
Everything, the details of the camera, description that were in there. And I was like, You know, that decent, calm and collected behavior you portray when someone that you like is around.
When your crush is around.
When your crush is around, like, yeah. You don't want to move, but at the same time you have to move. It's like, but you are thirsty. So those kind of butterflies, or I don't know. And then from there, there's this thing that I didn't like. He put me on a spotlight. I was interested in him. Of course, I was focusing at the same time. Okay, this camera, the camera here, this thing, this button is for this, is for that. But then I was on him, like how he talks, you know. Like literally on him, the way that he appears.
She wasn't
dreaming.
She wasn't even listening. Like, she wasn't even listening to what I was teaching her.
But I was listening, and then from there, he asked me a question. He put me on a spotlight. I really paying attention to what he was saying. He was like, okay, explain to me all things that I've been saying to you. I was like, what? No, I can't do that. Acting shy. Like, what if I flop and I don't say the right things? Then he's going to become like lose interest, which I didn't even know that he had on me. Then from there,
I think it's also good that we mentioned the date. That was in 2019, June.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, that was in 2019.
2019 May. No, it was May.
Yeah.
2019 May. Yes. So, and then after I explained everything to her, I explained the whole concept. I asked her, okay, can you just share with me a little bit of what I shared with you?
Okay.
And then I think
before that, I think it is very important that when you are interested in someone, you have to make sure that you meet up with that person. Of course, in a public area where you're going to feel comfortable, where you're going to feel safe. Because you can't be interested in someone and then you don't get to know them, you don't get to meet them. And please let other people know you are going to meet that person. If at all he or she is a serial killer, then you know, no, you went to meet with so and so, then we are going to ask your whereabouts. I get so it's really important so that we get to know is it the same or what. So I think from here we are going to continue on. We are going to go on a break, guys. From here we are going to continue. Why are you standing?
okay, no, it's fine. Continue.
The child, people. What did we do? Child is crying. So from here, after a break, he's going to explain on his side why did he take me where he took me without really me agreeing but flowing with it.
This episode is proudly sponsored by Maps Media. If you need photography services, digital marketing services, graphic design services, videography, or anything that is digital media related, make sure that you check them on Facebook. Check us, not them, us on Facebook, Maps Media Facebook, and the number to call 74121571. And the other service that they provide is podcast shooting services.
Yes.
So if you need those, make sure to check them. 74121571. Yes, you're saying I should speak about what?
You're saying from the park, like what were you thinking? Taking me from the park to where we went.
Okay, so I think before I agreed to meet her at the park, I already did a little bit of research. So at that time, there was the time that I was really intentional about my love life. I was intentional.
All right.
I was because the lesson, it took about 15 minutes, guys. Only 15 minutes. I only taught her for 15 minutes, and then I was like, okay, I think we should leave. Yes. So it was supposed to take longer, but then I was like, we both know why we are here.
And I was acting so clueless, like I don't know what you're talking about.
So the lesson took about 15 minutes, and then I was like, okay, I think I like during that moment where I was giving her lessons, I was thinking about what am I gonna say. The moment that we sit down, how should I plan it? Should I finish the lesson and then you go out to KFC or what? How should I approach the whole thing?
I think by that time you knew what I was interested in you.
Yes, I
because
knew.
Remember, a friend of mine, I told her, please find some information on this guy. I need to know about his life, like the information that you can get for me.
Hey.
I get it.
And that friend came to me and told me what Ofan is interested in.
And I told her, Juanita. He's going to kill me for mentioning her name. I told her, do not mention my name at all. I want to stay anonymous. Like, don't mention it because I feel shy. Okay, like I approached a guy. I'm a lady, but I approached a guy. I feel like she put me on the spotlight. But then he knew, and guess what? He knew, and I didn't know that he knew. So he came prepared.
Yes, I came prepared. So like I said, I was very intentional about my love life. So the moment after we left the park, right? Yes, we left the park and then I was like, okay, no, let's go to KFC. She was acting all clueless.
Surprised.
Like, KFC. I was like, yes, let's go to KFC.
And now
I was very Like I was putting on my authority. I was telling you, like, let's go to KFC.
Man,
I wasn't even asking.
one of the traits that I wanted in a guy, he was like, like leading, let's go to KFC. Like,
Let's go to KFC. And then we went to Minmore KFC, right? We got there, we wanted Crashers. At that time, I was still a student, guys. The only thing that I could afford was a Crasher.
And I was like, this guy, like, he's buying me a crasher. Who was I not impressed? I was. Like, that caught
KFC
my
Crash.
eye.
Yes, it was very small, but to her, it was a big gesture.
Big.
We got there, and then they told us, no, I want to Crasher. Wow.
You know what he said? I was like, why do you put the advert or the poster that the caves are available? Why they're not available? I said, this guy, how can he be like so brave? Like, I said to you, yo.
Hey, but it was very revolting.
Hey,
Why
guy,
are you putting that
man, and I was
display?
like, why are you putting them for, like, they're up for sale, but then you don't have them?
You
I'm
don't
like,
have
okay, I
them,
need to
yes.
sit back on this one. Let him, I did born.
Yes, and then we left the KFC main mall. We walked to Rail Park, right? Or to Rail Park.
I really can't remember the conversation that we had, but
We
talked.
had along, but we talked. I don't remember the conversation.
I think it was about school.
That's strange, yeah?
That's very strange.
It's very
because
strange. How come you don't remember anything? I don't know. Okay, and then we got to, but I'm sure, like along the way there were some chills, yeah, now butterflies in the stomach, and
of course they were there,
yes,
man.
and those funny feelings. And then you got to KFC and Raw Park, and you got there. I ordered 2 crashes, and then we sat down, and then we started talking. You know, guys, yeah.
No, I'm like, what was going on in my mind was like, let me just allow myself for this whole thing to happen. Because I think if it was by me right then, I could have told myself, well, you know what, no, I have to rush home. Like, let's have the confrontation part. Because he's the very same man who once approached me and said, let's go for a tea while we were having a chat on WhatsApp. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for dating. And then he was like, a punch sentence. He was like, who told you I'm talking? Hey, who said?
Who said I was talking? Who said I'm talking about dating?
Who said I'm talking about dating? I was like, ouch.
I only asked the guys. I only asked, let's go and have some milkshake.
Hey.
That's what I said. And then she was like, I'm not ready for attachment dating.
I was like, I'm not ready.
Who says anything about dating?
Oh man, I didn't even know. I felt embarrassed. I didn't know how to respond to that message because now it came to me, like the way that I grew up. I knew the moment a guy asks you, man, they're interested. So him asking me, can I take you out? I was like, we are building something here, so I am not ready for that. And maybe after 5 years, but then you know how it ended.
Yes. So and then we ordered 2 crasher. We sat down. I was very how do I put it? I was very certain. You know, sometimes you meet someone. Of course, I already researched about her, asked a few people information. What kind of person is she?
And when asking information about the person that you are interested into, please make sure that you go to the people that are going to be honest with you. The people that are not going to approach that person for themselves, but then rather someone that you trust. And I trusted my friend. At that moment, she was not ready for dating. So I asked her to get me the information. So we don't want a story whereby you are like, now my friend betrayed me. I asked her to get information about the guy that I'm interested into, and then only to find out they ended up connecting and they're dating. So make sure that you ask a genuine person around your circle. By the way, they are very, very real with you, and they are not even interested in your guy. And they're not going to spread bad news about the guy.
Oh, the guy, yeah.
Hey, why are you laughing?
No, mama. No, it's fine. Continue.
Just before resuming, he was telling me, I'm talkative, like I'm the only one talking. So I hope I've corrected that, right?
I know you have.
Okay, yeah, go on. Like you're very intentional. You said something about intentional.
Okay, no, I remember. It was before we met. I think I asked Wallet.
Why are you mentioning names?
I get that.
Hi, Waleta. I know you're a sabi. Thank you, girl, for all the comments. Like, I appreciate. I owe you an ice cream, man.
So I asked her, what kind of person is she? She was very honest with me. Is a good girl. She's very serious in her faith. She's this kind of person. On your side, I know that you asked Juanita, right? Yes, and then she told you about me and stuff.
And okay, no, stop.
Yes, and then so that thing on its own, whatever that was said about her, the information that I got already, it was inside of me. But after meeting her, I could see what this is the kind of person that I wanted. So inside of me, I was very sure. I was very straightforward when we sat down, when we were having our crush.
Yo, he
I was
was.
very, very
He
straightforward.
was like, so do you see yourself in my love life? Like, do you see yourself in my life? I'm like, wow. Like, he hit it straight. Like, no going in circles. What kind of, like, you know, those small things that what's your favorite color, blah, blah, blah. And then he hit us straight. Do you see yourself in my life?
And what did you say? I think you said something, and then I waited for a few minutes thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I misunderstood you.
Is it?
Yes, I asked you, do you see yourself being part of my life? And then you said something because I misunderstood, and then I waited for a few minutes thinking, trying to digest what you're saying.
I can't recall.
Okay, yes. Yeah. So, and then I asked her, do you see yourself in my life? And then she ended up saying yes. And then I was like, because now I see you as part of my future. I see you as part of my plans.
Oh, only God knows how I was on the inside at that moment. Like, okay, now it's confirmed. Like, we're on the same page. And then
first day, guys.
First day.
Yes.
Because I got to know what was in his mind. Like, I even asked him because there were a lot of talks about him because now when I was interested in him, I started blah 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 around him, like, yo, I'm interested in that guy, and people were like, be careful, this guy is always around girls, which was a fact. Back then he was always around girls, yes. But he's kind of a player and something like that. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to
saying that.
Yeah, yes. They were saying you're stubborn, I need to be careful. Like, I don't know anything about love because I've not been in a relationship before. And then I was like, you know what, I need to get it from the horse's mouth. I need to ask the guy himself, or what kind of a person is he? And by that time, you know what I got? He didn't lie to me. He became honest.
I think you should give Rumi a try. I'll just continue from the side. Okay, like she said, guys, there was a point where she asked a few people about me, and then the people told her that guy's a player, he's always around girls. Guys, I'm an extrovert. I speak to a whole lot of people. I like speaking to people. I like socializing. I like, those kind of stuff. So the people who didn't really understand me. But the good thing about my wife is that she wanted to get to know who I was. She wanted to hear from me the kind of person that I was. That's why she ended up agreeing to come to the date with me. And I'm really glad that she decided to be like, you know what, I need to hear it from Remo's mouth, the kind of guy that he is, and not listen to the lies and people who didn't know, who claimed to know who I was, but they didn't know who I was. Because that was a lie. Whatever that they said, it was a lie. It was a lie, yes. So they were like, hey, that guy's gonna break your heart. He's a player, he like girls, and so on and so forth. Imagine, guys, some people banally imagine you don't even know who the person is. We haven't spoken, you don't even know who I am. You are not even my friend, and you have the guts to go to someone whom I'm interested in, and you tell them that I'm a player and I'm gonna break her heart. Imagine, guys, not talking about Elizabeth. I would never do that to I would never badmouth someone like that. Never. I would never do that. So yeah, and then she came, and then what's Rumi doing now?
Oh my goodness.
Look at her smile. I think you should give her hair toy.
She's refusing it.
Rumi, it's okay. Come now. This girl, sit down, my love. What can you do? Yeah, I think you can continue.
Because we are not intending to show hair, people, like, yo. So this is so funny. Are we really doing this with hair? So make sure that you get it from the person that you're interested in, to the information about him. And why was I so sure he's going to be honest with me? Because I knew he was of faith. Like the okay, how can I put it? We are going to the same church, but then different branches. I knew the spirit that I got, unless someone is deceiving me. But the way that I saw him, I saw guys. I know how he looks. they can deceive. But then when you get to sit down with someone and you talk with them, what they take from their mouth, what comes out of their mouth, you get to know what this person is going to. So I could see what he was really trying by all means to be honest with me. But of course, I go with girls, I go with the outings, with this and this and this. He became honest. And then from there, I got it from here. I'm like, okay, no. The thing that caught my attention here is that he became honest with me. And it's not like he's not willing to let go of that habits or lifestyle. So make sure that you find genuine people. They will not try to disturb your hunting or your searching how about your life partner.
Hunting. What a word. And then guys, we spoke, and then after that, after she decided that after she gave me the assurance that she needs to become part of my future and my life. The thing that I did when I sat down with her, I explained the vision that I had, because to me, vision was the most important. Vision is something that is really important to me. Something that I think if the person is not willing to support your vision, personally, I think you shouldn't be with the person if they are not willing to become part of it. So I sat down, I told her my vision, and then I asked her, are you willing to become part of this vision? Are you willing to become part of my future? And then she said yes. And I was like, okay, no, this is the kind of person that I need. Yes. And then we spoke, and then we left. So I think we should stop here.
Yeah, we should stop here. And then we concluded by saying this. Go and seek guidance from the parents at the church. And then from there, we will take it.
Okay, I think let's put it this way. So what can you learn from the journey that you had? Yes, since the time that we met, the time that we spoke, up until the KFC part. Okay, so we need to tell them like the pointers that they should note down.
They should note down.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, make sure that you let someone know where you went to. Okay.
What do you mean?
Like the first point that I talked about, where you went to. Don't just go and meet with a stranger there without fully knowing who is who.
Yes, who is who. Yes.
A lot of things are going on like recently. So make sure that you fully know, okay, this person so like he's in your not circle but your ground, your
I think they get. Yes. So and then another point is very, very important for you to start, meeting up with someone. You need to ask first about who the person is. You need to ask first what kind of person they are, the people, because Walata was going to the same branch as you, and Juanita was going to the same branch as I. Right? So she asked Juanita the kind of person that, because Juanita was always around. She saw me, how serious I was in the work of God, how serious I was with the things of faith.
They attended youth together.
So she knew a lot about me. And then she told her the truth. And then Walata on the other side, she was attending more discerning. And she already had information about it. She told me, okay, hopefully someone who is serious in her faith. So it's very, very crucial for you to ask about someone before you can even create any attachment whatsoever. Very, very crucial.
Because remember that time we were not communicating, we were not dating, we were not even friends. It was two strangers meeting.
And I didn't even know who she was. Yes.
And then the other thing, get to know where they stand in their relationship with God. Like, where are they? How is their relationship with God? And I'm not talking about just them going to the church on a Sunday morning and then they go and pray like normal prayers of Father, and then from there they go home. The kind of lifestyle that they're living. It will define very well do they have a relationship with God or not. Because honestly now, I was not looking for something he's a liar. That was not on my list.
Because going to church is easy.
Yeah. Everyone can go to church.
Jesus accepts everyone. You can kill the person today. It's a Saturday, you kill a person, you go to church tomorrow, and then you go there. Jesus accepts you. He doesn't chase anyone. He doesn't cast anyone out as long as you come to him. So you never know who truly the person is. So you need to search deep if the person has a relationship with God. The person shouldn't be a church goer, but should be a citizen of the kingdom of God.
Very true. Like, exactly. Ask them deep questions. Like, how is your relationship with God? Ever since you came to the church, what changes do you see? How are you in the inside? Tackle those questions.
And then the other thing, this one is for the guys. Mostly for the guys. Yes, I think you'd address the ladies on your side. Guys, it's very, very important because Ronayas guys, we are people who are we're driven by, I'm not saying that ladies don't have a vision. Ladies have a vision of their own. But you know that us as guys, you are the head of the family. So you have this vision, and you, the ladies, most of the time you are our helpers. You help us in the vision that we have. Yeah. So it's very, very important, guys, for you, before you meet someone, before you do anything or start any relationship with her, hey, this girl. Hey. So it's very, very crucial that before you start any relationship with any girl, you need to tell them that vision. You need to tell them your vision.
Yeah, your vision.
Yes, you need to tell them, this is my vision. Are you willing to become part of that? And you should give them time to think about it. Go and think about it. This is what I'm planning to do with my life. And if the person is not willing to support your vision, I don't think that would be a suitable person for you. There's any future
for you
among
guys.
Yes. And likewise for the ladies also, because it's supposed to be both ways. I support your vision, you support mine. Yes. So if you are not willing to support each other's vision, then the relationship is not worth it.
Then what is the relationship all
about?
Because at the end of it all, we don't want to find ourselves on each other's bed with no vision, with no
Yes.
So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, we are really, really hustling to shoot this podcast video because we have a baby girl here, very lightweight baby girl, and she's giving us a hard time. We have been intending to shoot
Look at what she's doing now.
We have been intending to do this
She's putting the
podcast,
mic, room here.
but then she's been here. She cries nowadays. Like, she's no longer a newborn baby. So thank you so much for tuning in this podcast. Until we meet again next time, please make sure that you engage with us on the comment section, like, subscribe, and I think it's a wrap from us.
It's a wrap from us. Yes. And Agri mentioned the liking, subscribing, and everything. Yes. So it's a wrap. And you're gonna give me a kiss.
Obviously. Mwah.